Your candidate's out of the race. You've known Marco Rubio for a long time. Why are you not currently a big public backer of Marco Rubio?
Well, listen, I'm in about the third or fourth stage of the grievance process, and that's becoming to accept what's going on. And what's going on seems to be a two-way race between Ted Cruz and Donald Trump. And if you look at the early exit polls of today, that seems to be reflected in what's going on in Michigan and Mississippi. And so I'm, not in the mood to get involved. I haven't seen a persuasive case to get involved. I think, destiny looks like a two-person race, and depending on what happens on the 15th, I don't know if they can keep Donald Trump from getting to 1237. That's the way I look at it. I think Ted Cruz has a chance. I don't think anybody else has a chance, and I think it's no better than 50-50 that anybody can stop Donald Trump from getting the nomination at this point.
Has Marco Rubio or anyone on his behalf asked for your support since Jeb Bush got out of the race?
I think folks have been kind enough to reach out. And listen, I care for Marco Rubio. I think that of the four candidates running, he's my favorite, with Kasich coming in a close second. But looking at the state of affairs today, I'm getting ready to step back, not get involved in this, and see if I can be one of those folks who puts in the effort to reunite the party so we can avoid a disaster in November. That's how I feel about it. I think.
Who's your preference between Trump and Cruz?
I think I'm certainly going to be supporting Ted Cruz if it's down to those two.
Okay, let me stop you there. If you favor Ted Cruz and you're concerned that Trump's going to get the nomination by steamrolling quickly, why not do everything you can to help Marco Rubio beat him in Florida, which would slow Trump way down?
Well, because when you support somebody, it shouldn't be for strategy. It should be for what you think's best for you to do. Right now, I think what's best for me to do is to do what I can as we near the convention and bring the parties together. You can't ignore Donald Trump. Whether he gets to 1237 or not, he's going to be a major force in our party. And only three things are going to happen. Ted Cruz and Donald Trump are going to find a way to coexist. Donald Trump is going to be so close to the finish line that he can opt to have either Kasich or Rubio on his ticket or pick someone else, or Ted Cruz can do the same. So I think at this point in time, our best bet is to see how we can help be the best ticket it can be to defeat Hillary Clinton rather than start taking sides in this primary. All of the candidates have all the supporters they need. What I need to do is to figure out how I can put in my 2 cents and make sure a ticket leaves out of Cleveland that can compete with Hillary Clinton.
Marco Rubio says he's going to win the Florida primary. Is he?
Well, I hope he does for all the reasons we've talked about, but he seems to be in single digits in Michigan and Mississippi today. That's not a good momentum builder, so he needs to have a heck of a debate on Thursday to be able to accomplish it.
I'm still confused, Al. I'm going to go back to the question. I know you said you didn't think you should vote for strategic purposes, but Marco Rubio is not some stranger. You know him well. He needs all the help he can get to try to win this primary and keep his candidacy alive. Why wouldn't you and your friend Jeb Bush do everything you could publicly and privately to help him?
Well, we're where we are for all the reasons I've told you. I believe that you get involved in supporting a second candidate if you think you can ride that wave all the way to Cleveland. At this point in time, a case has not been made that that's a long-term.
But do you think he has 0% chance of being the nominee?
At this point, yes. I think he's got a chance. Yes, even if he wins Florida, he's got a chance to go to an open convention and be a player. But I don't see either Kasich or Rubio, my two favorites, being the nominee of the party. I think the nominee of the party at this time is going to be Donald Trump or Ted Cruz.
Who would you favor in a general election, both in Florida and then nationally, Trump versus Clinton?
Oh, I would say Trump, and two words for that, Supreme Court.
So you think if it's Trump versus Clinton, Trump will be the favorite to win both Florida and the Electoral College? I think
so. So. If he's got the right ticket and if he's got the right, strategy. I mean, if he continues to be an outlier, he's going to put the race at risk. If he gets smart in a general election, yeah, he can beat Hillary Clinton without a doubt.
What would it take for you to endorse Donald Trump?
A lot. A lot. Look, I've seen and you've seen many candidates go from a primary race to a general race and become a different candidate, become a more acceptable candidate to America's mainstream. And you do that by picking the right vice presidential nominee, by picking the right team to start helping you begin to transition. And so we'll see what he has to say. If he moderates some of his points of view, if he sounds reasonable, sure, I'll support him.
Al, one-word answer to this. Who surprised you more in their reaction to Donald Trump in the last few weeks? Chris Christie or Mitt Romney? Who surprised you more?
Mitt Romney.
Mitt Romney. All right. When we have you back, you're going to explain that answer to us.